Wednesday, September the 18th. So first and foremost, I want to apologize for my last video. It kind of ended abruptly. So my camera got too hot, and so it shut off on me. So sorry about that. My plan was to leave the house a little bit early and, you know, get to my clients and do my little morning vlog and everything, but unfortunately that was not able to happen. My grams called me early this morning. We had not even started getting ready yet. I was actually sitting here on the couch drinking my coffee, and my grams calls me, and she told me, she said, "Hey, can you come over?" And I was like, "What's wrong?" And she just said that she wasn't feeling very good. She felt very faint. She felt like she was going to pass out. And so I was like, oh boy, this is not good. Due to some health issues that my grams has, it is not good for her to feel like that. Like, it's like, okay, like almost an emergency situation. And so I'm sitting here going like, okay, let me throw on clothes, let me throw shoes on, me and the kids, and I'll be out the door. And so, because like I said, we hadn't gotten dressed, we had done nothing. The kids had just got done eating breakfast good. And so I call my mom and I'm like, look, Grams is not feeling good. This is how she's feeling. I'm throwing on clothes, I'm throwing on shoes, I'm throwing shoes on the kids. I was like, I need you to brush hair, brush teeth, get dressed, because they're gonna still be in their PJs. Literally the only thing that I'm gonna do is throw shoes on them. Just don't feed them because they already had breakfast. And so my mom was like, oh, okay, well, okay, just get here as quickly as you can. When you get here, blow the horn, I'll grab the kids and you can just boogie. And so that's what I did. I had to end up calling my work and tell them what was going on. And so when my grandson called me, I was like, okay, I was, you know, like, okay, what could be causing this? Why is she feeling this way? What does she need to do? You know, does she need to call her, she has this little company that's attached to her insurance, to where it's like a medical company, like doctors, nurses, nurse practitioners, you know, stuff like that. And it's one of those things to where if she's feeling a certain way, they can actually come to her house and check on her, and if it's too bad, they can call an ambulance or whatever. And so and I was like, you know, is it bad enough to where we have to call them? And then she told me that my aunt was on her way. She's like, you know, I called her and she's on her way. Okay, well, she lives literally not even 5 minutes down the road, so I knew that it wasn't going to take long for her to get there. And so I was like, okay, on my way.
Mommy?
Yeah. Sorry about that. So I was about to tell her to call that little company when she told me that my aunt was on her way. And so I was like, okay, well, just don't worry about it. We'll worry about that when I get there. Unless something actually happens, and then, of course, call them. But if you stay the same, I'll be there. And so I'm doing 80. Got my flashers on, and I'm going, I'm running. You know, because, you know, I'm trying to get there as quickly as possible, you know, and this is like a medical emergency, you know, because of her health issues and the medications that she's on. It's just, this could have ended, I hate to say it, but this could have ended very badly. And so I dropped the kids off, and Caleb had told me before I dropped them off, because he was like, well, Mommy, why are we in a hurry? Why we gotta go? We need to get dressed. We need to do this, do that. And I was like, baby, we can't. Put on your shoes, grab your baby, grab your backpack, and let's get to the truck. We've got to go. Mommy's got to go get Grams. Mommy's got to go check on her. She's not feeling very good. Oh no, my Grams. Well, Mommy, you got to tell Grams to eat her vegetables, because vegetables will make like new germs grow in her tummy and make her feel better. And it'll make the good germs grow real big. So I'm like, okay. So he actually kept saying that like over and over, because I don't know where he got that from. I think it's probably one of his little shows that he's watched, where it was talking about germs and something about vegetables, and it just stuck. So my Grams got a big kick out of that. She actually had some type of like little lasagna, I think, and it had like spinach or something in it. So she's like, I'm gonna eat my vegetables because Caleb told me to. I'm gonna be a good Grams. And so he thought that was just the neatest thing, because I said, Grams had vegetables for lunch. Really? Oh good, she'll feel so much better. So anyhow, when I got to my Grams, my aunt was telling me kind of how she was feeling, what was going on, and that she was kind of slowly starting to feel a little bit better. And so she's like, she took your blood pressure, but I really couldn't remember what it is. So I got her machine and I looked back in the memory, and it was like 94/60. And I was like, well, no wonder you're feeling faint. Your blood pressure like pretty much bottomed out on you. So so I sat with her and made sure she didn't need anything while my aunt went to her. She had some type of appointment she had to go to, so she went to that. And whenever she was done with that, she came back, and she's gonna sit with her for a while and make sure that she doesn't need anything. And of course, I told her to make sure she's wearing her favorite jewelry. She has one of those little medical alert necklaces, and it's extremely sensitive to bumps, so I am not worried about it. If she moves the wrong way and it just bumps her body the wrong way, it starts beeping at her saying, do you need assistance? So we were supposed to take her little man, her little puppy, to get groomed, but because of her feeling bad, we're gonna cancel that, because her health is more important than getting his nails clipped. I can always put a muzzle on him and clip his nails if I have to. And the reason why I say muzzles is because one of his back feet is super duper sensitive, and he does not like people touching it, messing with it. So when people do go to clip that foot, he tends to nip and try to bite people. He's actually bit my other aunt on the ear and actually drew blood because no muzzle, and he was a little bit too close to the ear. But yeah, we're not gonna abuse the baby. The poor baby's practically blind, so I feel so sorry for him. But anyhow, so after that, I had to go by Walmart. I had to get some gas in the truck and had to get a few things. I woke up this morning, my throat's very scratchy, very sore for some reason. My sinuses isn't draining, my nose isn't stopped up, anything like that. I just woke up and my throat was sore. And then I also woke up with a really bad migraine. So I text a line and I was like, look, I don't feel like cooking. What do you want for dinner? Because I'm going to get something and I'm throwing it in there, but I do not want pizza. And so he told me something that he wanted. Hopefully I got one that he liked. So he just said, just get one, just make sure it doesn't have onions. So I got one that didn't look like it had onions in it. So hopefully he likes it. If not, I'm sorry, they didn't have many options. So, and then I just got me some of those just little shrimp, the little pre-made shrimp whatever that you just defrost and eat. So I just wanted something light, and just, so since that's gonna be cold, and it sounded good, and I was like, that might make me feel better since it's gonna be cold, and you know, something like that. So we got that, and I got the kids their meat, cheese, and crackers, of course. God forbid that I go to Walmart and don't get that. Better than the hot dogs and corn dogs. So, which leads me to this. Y'all know how normally the kids eat like a breakfast corn dog in the morning. It's one of those sausage pancake on a stick things. They normally eat that every day for breakfast. But here lately, Elena has been taking like almost an hour to eat hers. And yesterday, Heifer was sitting here. You know, we got these things right here. Well, as you can see, there's a little right there. You know, just a little bit of, just a small space in between our, whatever this thing is called, and the couch. And I'm standing over there and I'm making my coffee, and all I hear is, "Hi, Todd." And I look, and Elena's sitting here, her hands are empty, and I'm like, well, okay, there you go. Finally, you're done. Wait a minute. Where's your stick? You've not gotten up. I know you didn't throw it away. Where's your stick? And so before, and I don't remember if I was recording or if I had, you know, started recording at this point in time. But in between, right here, where this is right here, well, not, that's the pillow, but where, you know, there's a space in between, right through here. When she was eating her corn dogs, and instead of getting up and throwing her sticks away, she was shoving them down here, in between the dinette and the couch arm. And I was like, oh no, I know she didn't. I know she didn't do that again. Oh no, she didn't. So I grabbed the flashlight, and she's saying, no, mommy, I died, I know. I was like, you did something you are not supposed to do. Come to find out, this little heifer had eaten all of the pancake off of the sausage, left the sausage untouched on the stick, and shoved it in between the couch and our little dresser thing and my bobber thing. Whole sausage. And I'm like, oh no, you didn't. So she did end up eating it. It took her forever. She threw a fit eating it the whole entire time. And so I was talking to Aline. I was like, you know, this isn't the first time she's thrown a fit about eating the whole thing. So one or two things. She's either trying to pull a fast one on us because all she wants to do is eat the pancake, and she just doesn't want to eat the sausage. She's getting to where she doesn't like sausage, which is always a possibility. Or she's just getting tired of it. And so I told Aline, he's like, well, why don't you just buy just plain pancakes and give it to her? I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I said, because I don't want to give her just pancakes. You know, she needs to eat, you know. I said, but if she's getting kind of tired of it, then that kind of defeats the purpose. You know, I want to get her completely off of it and go back to it and see kind of what the deal is. Honestly, I think if she's just trying to pull a fast one, because she doesn't want to eat the whole thing. And it's probably, and the reason why I say that is probably because she's getting kind of tired of it. She's needing a little bit of a break from it. So she's trying to pull fast ones on trying not to eat it and just saying, Mommy, I don't want that. I want something else. Which she knows how to do. She knows that we have other things like eggs, grits, oatmeal. Like, she knows we have other things that she can eat, but she always cries for the corn dog and then doesn't really want to eat the whole thing. So he's like, okay, well, we'll do that. So I made Caleb a corn dog this morning, and I made Elena grits this morning. And y'all, let me tell you, she kind of threw a fit a little bit because she's like, I want my corn dog. And I said, no, you need to eat something different because you've not been eating your corn dog and you're not going to waste it. And she's like, but I'm hungry. I'm starving. Oh, hear my tummy rumbling. He said, no, I don't hear your tummy rumbling. But I'm going to feed you. Don't worry. You're not going to go hungry. And so I got the bowl and I sat down on the couch so I help her eat it. And she looked down at the bowl and she said, oh, grits. My yummy grits. Is that for me? Yes, baby. The grits are for you. Oh, yeah, yummy. And she was like standing here doing a little happy dance the whole entire time she was eating because she was so excited because she had grits. So I think the whole thing is that she ate the pancakes because she didn't really want the sausage because she's tired of sausage. And so I think that's just kind of like her thing. She's getting tired of it, and so she's wanting something different. And I don't mind her eating something different. It's just the fact of Caleb normally throws a fit when she eats something different because he thinks that she has to eat the same things he does. And normally she wants to eat the same things because she wants to do exactly what he does, eats what he does. But the thing is that Elena is getting to the point to where she wants other things. And Caleb is being a little bit more vocal about, no, Sissy, that's yucky. Don't eat that. And it's not the fact that it is yucky. It's just the fact of he doesn't like it. And so he don't want to eat it. So he thinks she shouldn't. So he was like, but Sissy got to have a corn dog. And so I was like, no, Sissy didn't want one. Sissy needs to eat grits for a little bit. And so they weren't happy about that because that threw his little thing and threw him into a little bit of a tizzy. But he has to understand that Elena is going to like things that he doesn't. And Elena is probably going to end up being that type of child to where she's kind of like me. She doesn't want to eat the same things over and over and over again. Caleb is a lot like a lion. They will eat the same thing every single day of the week. Like every single Monday, they eat one thing. Tuesdays is tacos. Wednesdays is nachos. Thursdays is burgers. And it's the same thing week after week after week. And don't know why Elena is like that. Caleb has a lot to do with the ADHD. It's very normal for kids like that. So, but Elena is a little bit more like me. She wants variety. She wants to eat whatever suits her fancy. And she's not really picky. So Caleb is just going to have to learn that Elena is going to want to eat other things. There's going to be times where he's going to want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and she's going to want spaghetti. Don't do that. I don't even know what she's doing, but I know she's shaking the whole house. Sissy, don't do that. I don't even know what she's doing, but she's literally shaking the whole entire house when she's doing it. What, Sissa? What is it?
Baba to watch him to do.
Bubba's watching.